So this is a video I've wanted to make for a while about monk mode and what it is and why I started it. So I'm just going to get right into it. So what is monk mode? So it's basically like a tool that you can use, or like a period of immersion, as Eamon Gadzhi puts it, of a time to like get down and actually focus on what it is you need to accomplish and achieve. And in case you don't know who Eamon Gadzhi is, this is a picture of him, and you've probably seen him around the internet, at least in some capacity, but he has been a big role model for me the past 3-4 months of my life. So who is monk mode for? It's for people that actually want to like get down and be able to do the things that they either said they always were going to do, or do what they're doing but be able to focus on it in a more productive way or productive environment. So I've actually done this before. It was about 3 months ago, I want to say start of April, and I don't know, I was ready for a change, I guess, to actually like be a more focused individual that was worth something, I suppose. So the first time around, it actually like really helped me being able to focus and just put my phone away or work on what I need to work on. So this will be the second time I'm actually going to be going through this monk mode. The first time I started about, I want to say start of April, and it did wonders for me. I kind of just like reset my whole way of like thinking and productivity and stuff like that. And so I did it for 21 days, which is what Eamon had recommended, to just do up to 21 days, probably nothing more than that, because you don't want to put yourself under too much pressure, I suppose, the way that like challenges like 75 hard does to you. So I knew I wanted to start it up again, and this time go for like a longer period than just like 21 days. So I'll get into how long I'm planning to go and what exactly I'm planning on doing this time around. So I'm starting it now because I don't really have like, I guess, the same distractions that I did when I was at my university. So I'm out of school now. There's less distractions with like friends wanting to hang out, and you know, FOMO being a thing that's a big thing obviously in like college culture. And like I feel like my whole life I've regarded myself as like someone that will be like successful, but I still haven't really seen that come to fruition. Okay, so my protocols during my first monk mode back in April included cold showers, meditating at least 15 minutes a day, no video games or TV unless it was like used in a social setting. So I just didn't allow myself to do that on my own time. That way I could be more productive and use my time in the right way, rather than just being lazy, sitting on the couch and doing nothing to work towards the goals in my life. And I also included journaling at least 5 minutes a day, journaling at nighttime right before I'm about to go to bed, and also 15 minutes of meaningful reading each day. And that can be like, if you're reading books such as these guys here. These are great books. Pretty much everyone, I feel like, knows about this book, but this was a really interesting book too. I'll probably make videos about these at some point as well. But meaningful reading can also just be like something like you're studying, just like learning through text, not just like actual like videos on YouTube, although those can be very helpful if you use YouTube in the right way. So monk mode generally has like protocols or variables like of like the specific things that you want to follow. There's generally like 3 non-negotiables, at least that's how Eamon constructs his, and those include like 30 minutes of exercise each day, at least 10 minutes of meditation each day, and then no like alcohol, weed, drugs of any kind. And I personally didn't include that into like my monk mode protocols, at least the first time around, and I technically won't be doing that the second time around, because those are things that I just kind of follow regularly. I don't have problems with not being able to exercise. It's something I love to do, and it's a big reason like why I get up in the morning, honestly. And now that I'm not at school, like drinking isn't really a part of my life in any way anymore, which I'm fine with. And of course the meditation, that's a big one that like you don't actually like start to feel like how it's affecting you until maybe, I don't know, 20 days in at least. You just start to feel like calmer and just more like in control of yourself. So the protocols that I'm starting, at least for this upcoming monk mode, will be just like, I don't know the shortest way to phrase it, but not having my phone or iPad by my bedside, meaning I either have it in a different room or like not by my bed. That way I have to like actually get up to turn off my alarm clock. And that's why I didn't like technically include that in my first monk mode, but I did that in the start of April, and it made like a world of difference for me. And so I would like start feeling like these like urges to like go on my phone at night, but then like my phone wasn't by my side, so I kind of just like, I didn't want to get up because I was, you know, comfortable in bed, and I just felt that like really actually start to change like how much I could actually like then focus during the day when I wouldn't have my phone on me. And yeah, it just made a world of a difference. So then as my second protocol, I'm going to continue to meditate. That's something I haven't been as good with the last couple months, even though I've still like tried to like apply these rules to my life. I'm just not like making sure I'm doing it every day, you know. But yeah, meditation is one I've definitely let like slip a little bit, and I want to get back on that path. And what really actually helped me during my first monk mode protocol was the fact that I took cold showers in the morning. That way like it wakes your body up, but then like right after I would go and meditate, and it was like this sense of I don't know, just like this weird calm yet aliveness. And I tried one time like taking a hot shower right in the morning instead of a cold shower and then meditating, and I almost fell asleep. And so I was like, yeah, the cold showers just work way better even for like the meditation purpose alone. And then my third protocol that I will be doing during this monk mode period will be making, I almost said trying to make, but making a YouTube video at least every other week, if not every week. That's something that I kind of wanted to do, but then I don't know, I kind of just let it slip away. I wasn't holding myself accountable. I also was just like, I want to make sure these videos are really good, whereas I should just be trying to make them. And like, I have a good amount of editing experience, but not to the point where I'm like fast at it or efficient at it. One part of that is because I have a really, I don't want to say really old, but like my MacBook that I currently have can't really like render the footage. Even when I was using iPhone footage, it had a very hard time just being able to edit that stuff. So that's something I need to work through, and then hopefully get a new MacBook when the time comes. So now I'm not including the whole like video game TV thing in my monk mode, because that is something I've actually been able to like stick through very well, just like cutting that out of my life. And with that time that I would have spent using that, I'm using it to either learn how to edit videos, learn like filmmaking stuff. I'm taking a few courses for that. I'm also working towards becoming a personal trainer, so that's another like big chunk of time that like I wouldn't have had to do these things that now I do have, and it's just made me be able to do a lot more with my individual time, and it feels really good. And so for my monk mode, in terms of like how long I'm going to be doing it, I'm planning on doing it for at least 60 days, so a full 2 months, up until, what would that be then? September, and then I'll see if I want to take it longer than that, but that's my starting point for right now. And I think that's pretty much all I want to share in today's video. Before I end it, there's like one quote that I want to say that I think I heard it like during high school, and it actually makes a lot of sense, and that quote is, "If nothing changes, nothing changes." Meaning, you can't not change certain habits or variables in your life and expect the outcomes to change, or certain goals to be met if you're not changing who you are or what you do. And I think it's just a simple saying that you can just remind yourself, and I remind myself, like, I'm changing, because if I don't, nothing will change, right? So yeah, that's just one last note I want to leave you guys off on. Thanks for watching.